Valentine's Day has passed, so your roses are most likely looking like this. But don't worry, we can still press it and have it look like this. And if you are pressing lots of flowers, be sure to download my guide to help with the process. I'll link it in the description box. The methods for pressing dying roses are basically the same for fresh roses, but there's a lot more care and attention to detail before it goes into the press, and a lot of troubleshooting once it's out of the press. Be on the lookout for any dead, soft, or browning petals. We can't save those, unfortunately. The first method is pressing the rose in profile. Definitely choose a rose that still has a fresh stem and remove any petals that are not so good. Then we fluff the petals, remove the center of the rose, and once it's all pruned and pampered, lay it flat on the press. Then do the usual paper and cardboard sandwich. I know some of you probably don't have a flower press. I do have a video on how to press flowers in a book, so be sure to check that video out. Method 2 is pressing the rose fully opened, not taking it apart petal by petal. I suggest you only leave it whole if you are pressing an older rose. The petals are more flexible, which means it's much more easier to lay flat and fully opened without splitting. Same as before, remove any browning petals, fluff it up, remove the innermost petals, but leave the center, and do one final inspection to make sure what's left of the rose is in good shape. We have to cut the stem as close to the head of the flower as we can. Then we're going to lay it flat and try to get the petals all opened and as flat as possible. It helps to roll over the top layer of paper as you're trying to get the petals to lay flat. Then, once it's in the press, check on your roses every so often and tighten the press, or if you're using a book, add more weight every so often as well. Always, 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 always press extra petals. You think you're pressing a perfectly healthy petal, but sometimes it isn't and it comes out the press like this. A large part of pressing flowers is reconstructing. So if your rose looks like this, take the bad petals out and reconstruct it with the extra petals that are good. These are the final products of our pressed roses. I'm so glad that we were able to save them, and now they'll last forever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.